Okay. As whenever you start learning anything in computer science, you call something like hello world. So if you start learning Java, you call first write the class called as hello world class. So I would say let's try to create a hello world pipeline using this stream analytics platform. So I'll try to show create a very basic pipeline. So when you try to log in, go to the data pipeline section. This brings you to the home of your data pipelines. And then if you want to add a new pipeline, this is the create plus button, create new pipeline button. This brings you to a workspace of designing pipelines, or I would call it as a canvas where you can design your pipelines using different uh, elements provided. So the majority of the pipe elements are the channels. Channels are the ones which the data is generated or from the data is pulled by the pipeline. Processors are the which process the data or modify the data, or like you could see filtering the data, or you can see grouping the data by specific field, or you can run an SQL on the data, or like many things like this. Analytics are the ones where in which you are running the models. You can see alternate least square model here. You can see the logistic regression, streaming k-means model. You can see the list of PMML model supported here. You can see the list of old Spark ML libraries provided support here. Emitters are the ones which you can store the data or the final data which is stored in. So we'll try to create a very simple hello world pipeline with one channel, one processor and one emitter. So let's try to go to channel, and this is the test data generator channel, which is like which generates the data for you. So when you pull, the first thing which you need to pull is the channel. Before you start getting a pipeline, you need to define the channel where your data is being generated from. So if you want to configure, right click on this, and then you can rename your data generator. So you can call it as your test data generator. And then you can see if you want to pass multiple messages or you want a single messages. As this is a very simple pipeline, I'll go with a single message. You can configure the message here. You can give the random values, or you can upload a sample data which keeps repeating every time you start the pipeline. So I would like to upload the sample file here, and then you are uploading the data. So the data has been successfully uploaded, and we'll save it. Then let's, as I already said, every data generator is when you select single, it is for network connection details. This is some message that has been already defined in your messages section. Now let's try to take the filter, go to processors and try to take the filters, connect the filter. So I would like to filter all the fields. You can see list of fields in your data types which in your message type. I'd like to put a filter on the LAN field, so I would name this filter component as a LAN filter, and then so you'd like to take the messages with only the name of only with the values of 0 and 1 for the LAN field. So you can select the field here and first equal to 0. So you can select either you can expect the values which can contain only 0 or 1. So it can contain 0 or it can contain OR. So you try to select an OR operator. Again select a LAND and equal to 1. And if you like to negate the whole condition, you can see if you want to negate it or not, but I don't want to negate it because this is the condition that needs to be satisfied as per my requirement, right? So save the LAN filter, and then let's go to the emitter. Let's try to store this into our some native HDFS. So connect this using our HDFS, and we'll try to configure the HDFS. The connection name is the default connection provided as part of our workspace. Let's try to store it in our hello world location. Let's see our LAN value and an IP value, and then let's prefix with any of your name. My name is Kalyan, so I'd like to prefix with Kalyan, and then I would like to delimit the fields with pipe delimited, and I would like to save it. And then you can click the save pipeline and name it as hello world pipeline and give the create pipeline. Cool. The pipeline is hello world pipeline is created. It's in the process of creation, so we'll have to wait until this button of start is being enabled. So I'm gonna pause the video until then.